Today we are doing a tutorial on how to go to the moon for absolute beginners. So just follow along. You can go slow if you want. Start it with a command pod and a parachute, and then we're not going to worry about science, because we're doing just how to get to the moon, and then you can worry about science later. Get a heat shield, coupling, a decoupler. This is really important. You want this. I'm going to change it to like 10%, or to like 10, around there. Then you're going to get a FLT 400 fuel tank, right there. Going to get the LT1 landing struts, right there, around there. You're going to right click and retract. Then we're going to get these ladder things, and make sure not to put it above this coupling, otherwise it can mess it up. Put it down there, because then this way it's easier to climb up after you get out. That's about good. Then you're going to get a Terrier engine and a coupler. Then we're going to get the FLT 800 and a swivel engine. We're gonna get another coupling. This time we're gonna do two FLT 800s and put another swivel at the bottom. Then you're gonna zoom out a bit, and you're gonna go to couplings and get radial decoupler. I'm gonna do 4 of these, so you can just push X to change what you want down here. We're gonna get more FLT 800s. You want to make sure they aren't touching like this. You want to make sure they're actually on the coupler like that. And we're gonna put one on top, and then you're gonna take this move tool. You're gonna drag it down so it's around the same length as that. So there. And then for these, you're gonna put Reliant engines there. For the top, we're gonna get aerodynamics, and we're gonna do the aerodynamic nose cone. And then you're gonna want to try to get these as straight as possible. So you're gonna get the move tool again, straighten them out there. And then this part's really important too. You want to go to fuel tanks and get this external fuel duct. You want to attach it to there. That way when we drop these stages, all the fuel transfers in, so you just get more fuel basically. So that's pretty much the rocket. You want to make sure you have a Kerbo in there. And then you're also going to want to make sure that you have all 5 engines in the same stage right here. Okay, now we can launch. Okay, first you're going to push T for SAS, you're going to push Z for full throttle, and you're going to push space. Once you get up a little bit, you're going to tap control a little bit to get down to about 80% throttle, and then you're going to start tapping D lightly, just because you want to start tilting east a little bit. Normal for the step, and once that disconnects, I'm going to push space and then Z for full throttle. Once those run out, push space and then Z for full throttle. Okay, now that's at about 96. It's fine if the orbit's crooked a bit. What you're going to want to do is you're going to do it a little before. You're going to use this purple thing to straighten it out. Then you're going to drag this get a round orbit, and you want to make sure your periapsis is at least 70,000 feet, like right about there. And then you can straighten it out like this. Okay. Then what you're going to do is, since it takes 1 minute and 57 seconds to burn, you want to burn when your node is in half the time that it takes to burn. So you're going to push maneuver on your SAS, and then at about 1 minute, we're going to start burning. So about now. And then you just have to wait for this right here to go down. Once you get a little bit higher, it can sometimes be better if you can push X to stop, cancel the maneuver node, and then make a new one at the apoapsis. Sometimes that can be more efficient. So then we'll start burning 15 seconds before. Let's work right here. Oh, I overdid it a bit, but it's fine. Then you just push maneuver, and then keep burning that direction. Once you're in orbit, so we're in orbit now, all you're gonna do is you're gonna push escape, and you're gonna save the game. We'll name it Kerbin Orbit. That way, if you mess up in the future, instead of having to relaunch and everything, you can just load this quick save and it'll save you a lot of time. So once you're here, you're gonna go to the map. You're gonna click on the mun and push set as target. Then you're going to make a maneuver node by left clicking right here. Then you're just gonna pull retrograde or prograde out till it's about at the same level as where the mun orbits. You can drag this kind of around. You can drag this maneuver node part around. See, you want to get it so the periapsis. Can I vote this? Okay, there we go. The periapsis is at 18,000. So that's generally good. You want to get it low, but not running into the mun. So this burn will take 34 seconds. So we're gonna work. So we're gonna push maneuver to get ship to line up with the maneuver node. Once it says 17 seconds, you'll push Z. Now that we've gotten this, we can transfer. We're gonna work. We're gonna speed up a tiny bit so we can land on the day part of the moon. And then we can start burning in retrograde to slow us down. In the landing legs. And you can make another save right here. Just in case you crash. And once you get lower, you can use shift and control to get precise engine control, so you can land slowly. And there we go, we landed on the moon. Here you can EVA. Walk down the ladder. You can plant a flag. Doesn't matter what you name it. I'll just say moon landing. Take a picture if you want. Right here. jump back up, push R to enable the little jetpack thing, and you can grab, push B to board, and then what you're gonna do is you're going to push T for SAS, and then you're just gonna go straight up. Track the landing legs. Okay, then once you've skipped it, you're going to tap on AP and warp there. Okay, now what you're gonna do is you're gonna face retrograde. And you're going to zoom out a bit, put your mouse on periapsis, and then you're gonna want to get this down to like 25,000 meters. Use your shift key. Okay, that's around good. Then what you're gonna do, you can make a quick save here. Make sure you have it right. Then you're gonna push space, like that, and make sure your periapsis 12,000 is a little low. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna load the save we just made. We're gonna face prograde for this, and then you can do the next stage. Now we'll check our periapsis 40,000, which is about good. You're gonna warp really close. So you can do about 2 to 3 times speed. Don't do 4 because that gets a little glitchy. And then you're just gonna re-enter the atmosphere. If you don't get quite low enough on your first pass, you have to make another pass around. So what you do, you're still slowing down, but then you have to wait till you get above 70,000 feet, meters. Okay. Once we get through the atmosphere, you're gonna deploy it. You're gonna right click on the chute and deploy it. It'll start to slow you down. You can speed up to 4 once you're through the atmosphere. It'll slow you down. That's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope this tutorial helped. If it did, make sure to share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe.